Hi guys, welcome to Prof K YouTube channel. So let's continue with the vector we are dealing with. So let's start with addition and subtraction of vectors. So let's start with that first. Addition and subtraction of vectors. So I'll solve one example while I give you yours to solve. So just follow me. Follow me. Sure you get. So example now, if vector x is equals to 3i plus 2j minus k. This question shows that this vector is in how many components? Is in 3 components. Just like I told you that these are the what? Are the components. So this is I, this is j, this is k. So you get this is I, this is j, this is k. So if I just have, let's say I have vector A is equals to, let's say I have 4i plus 3j. So it shows this vector, it shows that this is in what? How many components? Just 2 components. So you get. So it shows it is just in 2 components. So this one is in what? In 3 components. So because we have I, J, K. So but this one is just in 2 components. So these are the component of the vector A. So now back to what we are doing. So if vector X is equals to 3i plus 2j minus k, and vector Y is equals to 4i plus 3j plus 2k. 4i plus 3j plus 2k. Find vector X plus vector Y and vector X minus vector Y. So now, solution. Now, let me pick the first one. Vector X plus vector Y. Now, what's vector X? Our vector X is what? 3i plus 2j minus k. Then what's the sign in between? So you have to put it in bracket. Shall you get? So you have to put it in bracket. So I'll tell you why you have to put it in bracket, because if you don't put it in bracket, then there will be a mistake in your calculation. So I'll tell you when I'm solving the second one, I'll tell you why you need to put it in bracket. So now what's the sign in between? Plus. Now what's our vector Y? Our vector Y is what? 4i plus 3j plus 2k. So this is our vector Y. Now the next step is to what? Open the bracket. That's the next step. It's just simple. The next step now is what? Open the bracket. So let's open the bracket. We'll be having 3i plus 2j minus k. Then here, let's use plus and open the bracket. So plus times 4i will give us what? Plus 4i. Then plus times plus 3j will give us what? Plus 3j. Then plus times plus 2k will give us what? Plus 2k. Now, it's just simple. After you write it, then the next thing is to what? Open the bracket. After you open the bracket, then the next thing is what? Collect like terms. You have to collect like terms. Now, the one that is having I, you put it on one side, and the one that is having j, you pack them to one side, and the one that is having k, you pack them to another side. So we have 3i. 3i, is there any other I here? We have plus 4i. So we bring it together. 3i plus 4i. Do we have any other I? No. So the next thing is, let's pick j. Plus what? Plus 2j. Then do we have any other j? Yes. Then you say plus what? 3j. Then followed by k. So here, what do we have? Minus k. Then plus what? Plus 2k. Minus k plus 2k. So you can count it. Just if even when you're collecting like terms for something that is very long, you have to be careful so that you will not omit anyone. So you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can also count this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's complete. So we will not omit anything. So whenever you're collecting like terms for something that is very long, you have to count it so that you will not omit one number there. So now 3i plus 4i will give us what? 7i. Then plus 2j plus 3j will give us what? 5j. Then minus k plus 2k. What is it going to give us? Minus k. This one is just like minus 1k, but the one is invisible. So minus 1k plus 2k. What is it going to give us? So it's going to give us what? Plus k. Minus 1 plus 2. If you are owing someone 1 naira, and you take 2 naira, let's say you have money now, you now take 2 naira. So you take 2 naira and you give the person 2 naira. You used to be owing the person change, or you collect change. So you collect change of 1 naira. So minus k plus 2k will give us what? Plus k. So this is the what? This is the final answer for that. So let's go to the next one, which is x minus y. So if you know it, you can just try it before I solve it. Sure you understand? So if you know it, you can just try it. You can just pause the video, then try it, then you play and see if the answer is the same thing as mine. So now let's do for x minus y. So what is our vector x? Our vector x is what? 3i plus 2j minus k. Then what's now the sign in between? So minus. So you see the reason why I'm telling you to put this in bracket. Because if you not put it in bracket and you say minus and you put y, if you put the value for y is what? 4i plus 3j plus 2k. You see that if you don't put it in bracket, the minus connecting x and y, the minus in between will be affecting only 4. Will be affecting only 4i. Shey you get, which is wrong. So the minus is supposed to affect everything. So that's why we are putting it in bracket. Shey you get. So you don't make that mistake. Don't make that mistake. So you have to put it in bracket. So what's the next step? You open the bracket. So now let's open the bracket. What do we have? We're having 3i plus 2j minus k. Now, minus times 4i give us what? Give us minus 4i. Minus times plus 3j. Minus times plus will give us what? Minus. You all know now, Abi? Minus times minus is what? Plus, Abi? Minus times plus will give us what? Minus, Abi? Then plus times minus will give us what? Minus. Then plus times plus will give us what? Plus. So please, you have to know all this off and also. Minus times minus is plus. Minus times plus is minus. Plus times minus is also what? Minus. Then plus times plus will give us what? Plus. So minus times 4i will give us minus 4i. Minus times plus 3j will give us what? Minus times plus is what? Minus. So that will be minus 3j. Minus times plus 2k will give us what? Minus 2k. So we've opened the bracket now. So what's the next step? The next step is what? Collect like terms. So now let's collect like terms. Let's start with I. 3i. Is there any other I? So here you have minus 4i. 3i minus 4i. Do you have any other I? No. So plus 2j. Then minus 3j. Then we have what? Minus k minus 2k. So 3i minus 4i will give us what? Minus I. Abi? 3i minus 4i will give us what? Minus I. So plus 2j minus 3j will give us what? Minus j. Then minus k minus 2k will give us what? Minus 3k. So this is just the final answer. So this is just addition and subtraction of vectors. So it is just very, very simple, straightforward. So once you write it, put them in brackets, then the next step, open the bracket, then the next step, collect like terms, and the next step, get your answer. So that's just all. So try this. Try this other example. Try this other example. So let's say vector A, if vector A is equals to, so let's say we have I minus 3j plus k, I minus 3j plus k. Then and we have vector B as 7j minus 2k. 7j minus 2k. 7j minus 2k. So question says find x, sorry, find vector A plus vector B and vector B minus vector A. Vector B minus vector A. So try this. Try this and let's see if you'll be able to get the answer. So you can try this. So now the next thing, let's go to multiplication of vectors. Multiplication of vectors by a scalar. Multiplication of vectors by a scalar. So let's go to multiplication of vectors by a scalar. Multiplication of vector by a scalar. So example. So let's say if vector C is equals to 3i plus 5j plus 7k. 3i plus 5j plus 7k. 3i plus 5j plus 7k. So question says find lambda C. Find lambda C when lambda is equals to 3. Find lambda C when lambda is equals to 3. Find lambda C when lambda is equals to 3. Now, solution. So it is just very, very simple. So just like the way we used to do. So we're given if, so this is multiplication of vector by a scalar. You know what a scalar means? Just the magnitude. So example, if vector C is equals to 3i plus 5j plus 7k, find lambda C when lambda is equals to what? 3. You're already given lambda. So how do we find lambda C? How do we find lambda C? So it is just simply the lambda in bracket. What is our lambda? 3. Then into bracket, what is our vector C? 3i plus 5j plus 7k. So what do? You use the magnitude outside to multiply everything. 3 times 3i will give us what? 9i. Then plus 3 times 5j will give us what? 15j. Then 3 times 7k will give us what? Give us plus 21k. And that's all. So it's just simple and straightforward. That's all. So it's just very, very simple and straightforward. So try this. Let me give you this to solve. Example. If vector D equals to, let's use 3i plus 2j minus k. So let's use this. So find lambda C, lambda D when lambda equals to 3. So you can try this. So you can try this also. So let me just solve this on time. So if you got it correctly, then you are good to go. So let me just try it. So and cross check with your answer if you're having the same thing. So I'll be fast about it. So A plus B. What's our A plus B? So our A is what? I minus 3j plus k. Then plus, what's our B? So you see that B is only having how many components? Just, there's also 3 components, but can you see I there? Is there I there? No, there's no I. So it also means that what? The value for I here is what? 0i. They are just trying to confuse you. So you get. So if they are to put it in 2 components, they'll put it in 2 components, just I and J. If they are putting it in 3 components, I, J, K, and you are not seeing one, it means what? It means the value for that one that is not there is what? Is 0. So you get. So they can also put like, let's say our vector B was given like this. Let's say it was given like 2i minus 7k. 2i minus. You should know, first of all, how many components is it giving? It's giving in 3 components. But it's just that what? It's just that the value for j is missing. So it means the value for j here will be what? Plus 0j. Sure you get it? So that's just all about that one. So it means here the value for our I here is what? 0. Then that will be plus 7j minus 2k. So open the bracket. That will be I minus 3j plus k plus 0i plus 7j plus times minus will give us what? Minus 2k. So you get it. Then you collect like terms. That will be I plus 0i minus 3j plus 7j plus k minus 2k. So here, I plus 0i. When they say I, the value here is 1. 1 plus 0i. So 1i plus 0i is still what? It's still 1i. So it's still I. Then minus 3j plus 7j will give us what? Minus 3 plus 7 will give us what? Plus 4j. Then plus k minus 2k will give us what? Minus k. So this is the answer for that one. So if you get that right, then you are good to go. So for the next one, let me just rush it. B minus A. B minus A. So how do you get B minus A? What's our B? Our B is what? Don't forget 0I plus 7J minus 2K. Then what's the sign in between? Minus. What's our A? I minus 3J plus K. Abi? Now, you see that here is B minus A. Here is B minus A, not A minus B. Maybe it was to be A minus B. You know, A will come before B. But you have to follow it with the way the question is. Here is B minus A. So it means B first, then minus A. So now let's open the bracket. What do we have? We have 0I plus 7J minus 2K. Then minus times I will give us what? Minus I. Abi? Minus times minus 3J. What is it going to give us? Don't forget, plus what? 3J. Minus times minus will give us plus. Then minus times plus will give us what? Minus. Minus. So what do? We collect like things. 0I minus I plus 7J plus 3J minus 2K minus K. So you get. So 0I minus I will give us what? Minus I. That's 0 minus 1 minus I. Then plus 7J plus 3J will give us what? Plus 10J. Plus 10J. Then minus 2K minus K will give us what? Minus 3K. So this is the answer for that. So if you actually got this right, you're also good to go with addition and subtraction. So that's all about that. So sorry, let me just rush this one also. Solution. Solution. So if D is 3I plus 2J minus K, find lambda D when lambda is what? 3. So lambda D be what? What's our lambda? 3 into bracket 3I plus 2J minus K. So what is it going to give us? Here will be giving us 9I plus 6J minus 3K. So this is just the final answer. So if you actually got that right also, so you are also good to go. So you are through with addition and subtraction of vectors and multiplication of vectors by scalar. So do well to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Share you get. So don't worry, there are a lot of examples for us to solve. So thank you.